Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I'm doing a reading for Capricorn in all placements. It's timeless and general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start with my Elemental Oracle and see what's going on. Ooh, Rebecca made it. Good morning, beautiful. I'm glad you're here. Okay. So what's going on for Capricorn or coming up? We've got pressure and transformation, 26. Pressure and transformation. Pressure, like the diamond, how the diamond is made from a massive amount of pressure coming out the other side of something. Ooh, and we've got rain and fecundity, 35. So both of these break down to an 8. And yes, magic and alchemy, 43. And there's Lioness Kitty Cat. Good morning. So glad you're here. Okay. Well, whatever you've been through, whatever pressure you've been under, it has caused some kind of transformation, or you're in the process of going through this transformation. And coming out the other side, there's all of this so it's like a cooling off period. Like all this pressure I'm getting, there's all this heat and intensity, and this is like that kind of that gentle sigh of relief on the other side. The cooling off, the fecundity, it's about fruition. It's about blossoming. Well, more than blossoming, really. I guess it depends what we're talking about, but um this is there's a feeling of newness and growth, feeling I'm getting stripped down to your core, to your essence. And because of this, because of yeah, having been stripped down, um you are you're uncovering some kind of magic within you, some kind of ability. I'm seeing like wiping something, like a dirty window or something, and then you can see clearly through it. And then I saw Aladdin's lamp. So you're unleashing some kind of magic within you that's been lying dormant. Could have something to do with energy work, using your hands, um alchemy. um you're able to, this transformation that you're going through or have gone through is bringing you, or has brought you um to a new understanding about how things work, how energy works, which is allowing you to, you're learning how to manipulate energy or to use it in a different way, in a productive way, certainly a positive way. So I'm going with my Queen of the Moon Oracle. And there's the sun. Good morning. Glad you are here. Let's see. We've got nourishment, number 7. And 43 breaks down to a 7. So this magic that you are tapping into or uncovering, um, it is bringing you. You're learning how to create everything that you want in your life. All this nourishment and abundance, surplus of everything that you need and want. Um, it's interesting. I took a course a long time ago. It was it's a energy modality called quantum touch, and one of the things we did was it was a course. It was like a a weekend seminar or workshop thing. Anyway, what we were learning how to basically alchemize energy, and they poured wine into these little cups, and we used the techniques that we learned and directed it into this wine. We each had our own little cup, and the wine changed completely. It was the most astounding thing. The flavor, the texture, even it was wow. It was amazing. Um, and so I feel like there's something about that. I'm also getting the guy Morimoto who froze water crystals and and you can see how water is affected by different words and energies. Um, so yeah, you're tapping into this ability or this understanding. You're waking up to I don't know the different things that are possible. Maybe you're just learning about things like this. Then we have resistance 25, which is also a seven. So now we have triple sevens on the table. You're going through some kind of spiritual awakening or spiritual growth. Um, there is resistance here. What? Let's get one more. Self-reflection 17, which is an eight. So now we have triple sevens and triple eights on the table. That's amazing. So along with this um kind of spiritual growth that you're going through, you're also going to see evidence of this growth of these new abilities that are coming online for you. You're going to see evidence in the material world. Out, it's something tangible. Um, and it involves abundance. It involves yeah. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Abundance of all kinds. And so you have all of this nourishment coming in, but there is this resistance. And I talk about this sometimes where this makes me think of okay, this is kind of our birthright where all of the amazing things that are meant for us are flowing in at all times for every single person. But what happens is because of what we've learned, throughout our life, we and because ultimately because of fear, we shut. There's like this valve that we are actually in charge of, and we are in charge of keeping that valve open. Um, and we do shut it sometimes without even realizing it. It's an energetic thing, and this resistance is like shutting the valve. There's something about I don't know. Maybe you feel like you don't. Maybe there are feelings of self-worth, like you don't deserve all the good that's meant for you, or maybe you've experienced something where you had a lot of abundance, but then it went away, it disappeared, and this resistance is like I'm just going to hold on to what I know, to what I have, um, because this might be an illusion. I don't know if I can open my hand to everything that's coming in because um, it's good, just going to go away as fast as it comes, or there's some kind of uh um, it's kind of like a scarcity mindset. And the thing with resistance is that it it's like energy is always the whole thing about energy is it's meant to flow. Energy wants to move. And when we have resistance, we're stopping that flow of energy. But what's happening is we're stopping the flow, or we're not allowing in all the abundance, but there's still energy that's moving away, that's moving out. So we're now not letting it come in, but it's still flowing. And so then we start to experience, scarcity and um, um, just yeah, kind of um, physical difficulties, the things that we don't want, essentially. And so there's this self reflection where you're becoming aware of this kind of struggle within yourself, because you know that you want all the good, and you're priming yourself to receive the good. But then you do recognize there's resistance, and there's a need to um how do I say this? It's like, there's this whole ecosystem that has grown up around this closed hand. And so there's a feeling of um wanting to maintain this environment. It's like it's comfortable and it's safe. But the problem is that it's stagnant. The energy isn't flowing. So yeah, you can stay safe in your cage, you can stay safe in your quiet little room and blocked off from everything, but that's not where growth happens. This is what you're meant for. And so there's kind of there's bringing these different parts of yourself into union, into balance, doing the shadow work, looking at the reasons why you have the resistance. Um, there are reasons why. There's something that you need to look at, why you feel that you shouldn't be accepting all the good. Um, and it could be something simple, like something you were told as a child. Or it could be something really big, like I said, where you end up like losing a fortune, and you're like, no, I need to just like scrimp and save and just hold on to what I can hold on to. Um, and you're kind of you're in you're processing all of this. So I'm gonna get the Osho Zen tarot. This popped into my head as I was talking, and so gonna use it. There's Redbeard and Linda and Ms. Mo Wisdom Seeker 108. Hello, I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry if I've missed anyone else in the chat. All right, we've got intensity. Page of fire. Is that gonna? Yeah, there we go. Intensity, laser focus. Um, Abundance. Oh my God, yes, we have abundance. This is the king of rainbows. I love this guy. If we can, come on, focus, camera. Wow, you get the idea. This guy, he's smiling. He's in balance. There's all this abundance coming in. Um, This is abundance that you've created through your by your own hand. This intensity feels like it's something that you are meant to do, that you are being led to, moving into the light. Something is drawing your attention and pulling you forward, or not even pulling. It's like something gets your attention and you're like, whew, yeah, I'm going, I'm going for that. Um, it's like something that you had never considered, or just yeah, something suddenly snaps you to attention. Could be somebody who is already in this abundant energy, and you're like, "Oh my god, I need to move. I need to move towards this person. They have something to teach me. They have courage." It's like courage. So you could have somebody here who, because we have two flowers in this image. One is the more fully formed flower. It's like that you could have some kind of mentor here who's helping, whether you talk to them directly or not. It's kind of, they're helping you to get this laser focus, or you're moving in their direction. This could also be somebody who's moving toward you. But no matter what, I feel like if there is a mentor that you are going towards, or you're kind of following in their footsteps, it is, they are the correct footsteps to follow, because they're putting you in this place of abundance. And this courage is, this is Leo energy, by the way. This is the strength card in other decks. Um, um oh, and this is you. This is the king of pentacles in other decks. So i- whatever this abundance is, whatever you're working toward, it's it's almost like, yeah, it's like your energy and focus and intention are on something, not necessarily on gaining the abundance, but on doing something that requires your effort, your dedication, your persistence, even in the face of in the face of difficulties, pushing through regardless. It's like you're gaining a new uh, skill set or ability to withstand difficulties. This is a part of the alchemy that you are learning about, that you are mastering. I'm gonna go with the, yeah, spirit animal oracle. Lion spirit, be generous of spirit. 37. Oh, I just noticed too that courage is 8. So now we have quadruple eights. Um, and lion spirit. Again, we have Leo. So you may have strong Leo placements in your chart. Could be dealing with somebody who does. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. 61, which breaks down to a 7. So now we have quadruple sevens and quadruple eights. Wow. Um, give with gratitude and grace. When you have abundance, um, again with the energy and letting the energy move, um, sharing your wealth, sharing your abundance, is a part of allowing that energy to move. This is not an energy of sharing. um, And that's a part of your resistance. You've learned to not share. Again, because of the maybe the scarcity mindset that you've been in. Then we have groundhog spirit, time to let go. 31. Time to let go. 4 is a number of stability and structure. And yeah, time to let go of that resistance. It's like you think that this is you've created some kind of safe haven for yourself. Yeah, I said this. It's like you're this is an energy of self-protection, but it's actually cutting you off from really good stuff that's coming in. It's time to let go of this fear, of this need to hang on to an old way of thinking or being or believing. Time to let go. Because when you let go, that's when the energy flows. Energy flows where attention goes. Okay, so where are we at? Oh gosh. Yeah, I want Moonology deck. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. Um, we just had a supermoon. The eclipse. Uh, I believe this last solar eclipse happened with a supermoon. Could be wrong about that. Anyway, emotions are running high. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. And looking into what your North Node is, may help you figure out what that means, stepping out of your comfort zone. But I don't know. I clearly you seem to already know. I mean, this pressure that we started with, this is being shoved out of your comfort zone. Um maybe after that initial shove, you're more open to change or to stepping out of your comfort zone because it's like the initially it's a lot, but then you're like, well, I survived that, it wasn't as bad as I expected, and then you're able to do it more regularly. And then we have nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon, nothing will come of this situation. Interesting. Okay, so emotions are running high. I feel like there's something within you. There's this. I'm getting fighting spirit, and if you approach people or situations with intensity, with your emotions being somewhat out of balance, when emotions are running high, we can often lose our ability to think logically. And so, um, nothing will come of this situation if you let your emotions be in the driver's seat. It's like you want to be in the driver's seat, and your emotions and your intellect are the passengers. Um, guess that would be a bench seat, so everyone can fit. Um, yeah, and so stepping out of your comfort zone, I think, is a part of what's making your emotions run so high. And so there's a need to find your center, to go within, to do this self reflection to help bring you back to your own center. So, I want the Voice of the Souls Oracle. Secrets 28. Um, which 37 is also a 10. Be generous of spirit. So, and I didn't really speak to this be generous of spirit. Be generous of spirit and give with gratitude and grace. So, there's definitely an energy of opening up and sharing more of your energy, your light, your resources. So, anyway, so secrets, huh? These secrets, you have secrets that that you're keeping to yourself, something that I think the secret has to do with the magic that you are learning how or already know how to manipulate. um and this is saying, this might be saying it's time to share with the world your skills, your abilities. um Even if you don't tell people what you I don't know. I mean, there's something about like sharing of something that you've kept a secret. Communication, number 10. So again, this lines up with be generous of spirit and secrets. Yeah, communicate your secrets. Be generous of spirit, because whatever the secret is, that you've been keeping to yourself, this hand is holding a pendulum. So this could be some kind of like divination thing that you um, have always been able to do, or yeah, something um, that allows you to connect to the divine, to the universe. And communication, yeah, communicating this to the world. And message of forgiveness 40, which breaks down to a 4, which is also time to let go. So, forgiving, forgiving yourself, forgiving others who have hurt you, who have caused you to go into this kind of energy of resistance. Forgiving yourself for allowing yourself to be in situations that were difficult and painful. This message of forgiveness and time to let go, all lead are all happening because of the self-reflection that you're doing. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to read these in a different way. So we've got secrets, um, which you have been keeping to yourself, um, or yeah, holding, and then be generous of spirit. So letting those secrets out of the bag, sharing your secrets, because it's not something that you need to keep secret. You've been keeping it secret because of fear, because of this resistance. And it's like once you decide to share your secrets, you um or even once you do share your secrets, there's this intensity. It's like, well, there's no going back now. I just need to keep moving forward, toward the light, because it's like in the light is where everything is illuminated. And you're like, I'm not hiding in the shadows anymore. It's all about being my true, authentic self. And it's like as you go into the light, as everything becomes illuminated, you're nourished by the light. You are led to all of this abundance, everything that you have been wanting, that you've been working so hard for. And this is this is leading you to this transformation. This pressure that you've been under, when you go into the light and you discover everything that is there waiting for you, it's like it's the final thing that pushes you through to the other side. Um it's like, if some places you can go to where there's a waterfall and you can go behind the waterfall. It's like, here's the waterfall, and it's like you're in front of it or behind it, and you're like, I'm just going through it. I'm not going around. um and there's a cleansing. Yeah, I'm getting a cleansing, a purifying effect from this. It's like you're finally having arrived, and this emotions are running high. The, there's there's this huge realization that you're having, this huge um it can feel very intense, but it also, I think, feels really good at the same time. And so emotions are high. You're like, oh my God, like you're having some kind of major realization about things in general. So then we have communication. You may be, this communication, well, okay, so you're communicating gratitude to others by give with gratitude and grace. You're telling people that you want to give of yourself. Maybe somebody is communicating with you about this as well. And whatever is being given, it's being given from a place of abundance. Whether someone is giving to you or you are giving to them, there will be reciprocity regardless. And this abundance leads to resistance. So, let's see. I think what it is this abundance actually makes you aware of how resistant that you have been to allowing all the good to come in. And so it feels like you open that hand, you release the resistance, or you work with it, and it's like starting from scratch. I got that earlier. It's like this whole ecosystem has to go away, and so that you can rebuild, re get yourself reestablished. But it's like you're in this energy now of just like understanding there's more than enough. You can't have rainbows without rain. Step out of your comfort zone. So this is a very new energy for you to be in that is not a part of this resistance, or doesn't involve the resistance. Being open and allowing, yeah, open to the flow of the energies, the universe is kind of, does feel like it's out of your comfort zone, but also I think as you see growth, as you see things flourishing and blossoming, coming to fruition, you are in a new energy of being able to step out of your comfort zone. So then we have message of forgiveness. Um, forgiving what no longer serves you, forgiving your own, like I said, forgiving yourself, forgiving those around you, and letting go of any kind of resentments, negativity, um, ways in which you have worked against yourself or suppressed yourself. And this does take courage, but there's there's this ability to thrive in difficult situations. Um, it takes courage to let go, but this it's like you're becoming aware, or um, really kind of impressed with yourself for being able to thrive in the difficulties that you have been. And this is leading you to this reflective energy. Because you're giving yourself a pat on the back. Like this could also be where the big flower is you, you know, you as the adult doing your thing, and then that little flower is like the child within that you are making friends with. Because that is often the part of ourselves that we end up pushing away, um, or pushing down, and you're like lifting this part of yourself up again with the shadow work. And this is leading you to understanding your own energy and how to work with it, um, understanding alchemy in a whole new way. And again, you may be gaining some kind of ability to work with energy, or learning about how to do that. And then nothing will come of the situation. It's such a funny way to end. Let me um let me just look and see what it says in the book real quick. It's going a little long. I'm sure you guys don't mind. Let me just find it real quick. I'm just a little confused about what situation will nothing come of. Um, Chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out, meditate, and to contemplate. The best thing you can do when you get this card is to chant the Sanskrit words Om Namo Narayani, which mean I surrender to the divine. It's fine to say I surrender to the divine. um, it is just time to be when this card comes up. So I think why it's ending here is that you are, um, you may be in a place right now where you haven't begun your forward journey just yet. You're still in a place of resistance, and so there's nothing wrong with that. It's it's simply an opportunity to look at where you're at and how you can possibly improve, and everything's going to start to unfold for you. It's going to make sense as you go. Trust the process. Trust that the universe has your back and you are being led toward this amazing abundance and nourishment. So, all right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And leave a comment if it resonates.